What's up, guys, and welcome back. Today we are back out here in West Bay once again, but we're on the little boat today. As you can hear, that wind is ripping right now. It just picked up out of nowhere. It was supposed to be blowing like 3 and it's probably blowing 10. Like always, that seems to be the case. Every single video starts just like that. But yeah, I woke up this morning, it was nice and cool. There was not a cloud in the sky. So loaded up the mini boat, came out here, and we're gonna see what we can get into. So I've got some live shrimp, I've got lures, I've got dead shrimp, pretty much everything. We're basically going after trout, redfish, flounder like always, maybe even little drum, keeper, black drum, something like that. I don't even know. Honestly, I'm just looking for a bite today. Great morning, like I just said, but as soon as we got down here, bad stuff just started happening. I actually snapped the end of one of my rods. So I always bring a backup rod, thank goodness, because I don't know if y'all can see that or not. You probably can, it's probably blurry, but I snapped the end of my water lure whenever I was trying to thread my line through it. So yeah, snapped the end of that. I also fell whenever I was unloading the boat. I slipped on clay and like busted my knee. So we'll see what happens. We're in the boat now, and I guess it can only go up from here. I hope I didn't jinx that. Fingers crossed. So I'm gonna strap the GoPro on and get to fishing. All right, we just pulled up to this reef out here. We're gonna try to drift right over it. Got the first shrimp of the day. Popping cork, little bitty hook, and a nice medium shrimp. Most of the shrimp are huge, but this one is pretty decent. Perfect cast. Casting right towards that PVC pipe, if y'all can see it. That's the top of the reef. We're gonna see if there's anything around it. Come on, something good, dude. Yeah, a good fish. Like, it feels like a really good fish. Or a small red or something. Every time I set my rod down, I get bit. It's a small red. It's not a really good fish, but it is a small red. There we go, guys. First fish of the day. Y'all probably heard me there. Every single time I set my rod down, I get bit. It's true. I guess I'm just gonna have to start setting it down, but there he is. A little red, which is a good sign. Maybe we can find some bigger ones in here. If not, these guys put up a good fight. So, come on, a piece of dead shrimp on a jig head. Right in the gills, of course. All right, well, we've moved spots a little bit because the wind was just ripping too much over there, blowing us into the pilings. So we came over to this new spot. Basically, we have a flat up behind us in this area, and then a nice drop off right here. Yep. Got him. Oh my gosh, do I still have him? Yeah, you might have to reel in. That's probably a catfish. I think we're tangled. Dude, this thing's staying down. That's another big fish. All right, we're hooked up, guys. He's staying down real heavy. Could be a gaff top. I don't know. I don't know. It's not really fighting like a gaff top. No, there it is. What is that? A drum? It's a drum. Oh no, it's a redfish, I think. Can you get the net? He's not fighting like a red. I think it's a black drum, guys. I don't know. Pulling drag now. It's not a catfish, I'll tell you that. Something good. It's a good fish. It is a drum. Haha. All right, here we go. He's not ready to come in. That right there looks like a keeper drum. So if he is a keeper, we're gonna throw him on the stringer. That's funny because we were talking about drum fishing in this deep hole. Yeah, dude. Like, oh, this is where you can catch drum, especially around these little reefs, deep water oyster reefs. He might be a little small to be honest. I don't know, dude. No, he's definitely a slot. Get him. All right, fish in the boat. First actual, like, not trash fish in the boat. Well, I guess caught a little red, but it's a nice drum. So there we go right there. He is, probably we'll measure him up, but oh, he just pooped all over me. It's disgusting. All right. Yeah, he's almost 20 inches, so he's going from there to, I'm gonna put him at about 18 inches right there. So that's a good keeper drum. We're gonna throw him on the stringer because last time I cooked a drum, it did not turn out the best. So I need some redemption. So here we go. We're gonna throw this guy on the stringer and then try to get a few more. Which, by the way, guys, if y'all don't know, if you want to go get yourself some Stinking Pants gear and get a nice 10% discount, make sure to enter code OUTDOORS at checkout. And I'll have it linked in the description down below. So get yourself some stringers, weight boxes, stuff like that, and get a nice discount. It helps support the channel too. All right, well, I'm gonna re-rig right here. All right, no, I'm not gonna be big. I'm about to put another shrimp cast back out in the same spot. I was actually on my phone when I got that bite because I was checking to see if this is a deep reef right in front of us. But it's actually funny because I said earlier, the bite always comes whenever you set the rod down. And earlier I set the rod down, caught that red, and I just now set the rod down right here and caught this drum. Casting right out towards that pole, just letting it hit the bottom.
I'm getting some bites.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go. That's a good fish. Ooh! Oh no! Did he come off?
Yeah.
No way! Man, Richard just got a really good bite. So there's obviously some out here, guys. We started this morning out with a low tide around 9 o'clock. It's now probably like 11:30 or something like that. Oh, and his shrimp got mutilated.
Live shrimp.
Yeah, live shrimp. Dang, that is actually insane. Wait, let me see. There's no slime on there, so that probably was not a catfish.
Yeah, that was a good hit.
Yeah. Anyways, we started out with a low tide this morning around 9 o'clock. And then high tide today, I think is around 4, but our main water movement is from, what would it be? Is from like 11 to 1. So right now we're in that gap. So this is our prime feeding time. And the fish are biting and I'm actually snagged right now. So like I said, what we're fishing here is a flat up behind us with a drop off right here. And then we have a very deep oyster reef right in front of us. I would say it's probably around 8 feet. And that's where these fish seem to be hanging out around. Going out with another shrimp right towards that pole, which is marking the oyster. Just gonna let it sink. Let it sit. There he is. Oh my gosh, dude. Richard is on right here. That's a red. Pull and drag, yes sir. Absolutely smacked out there. That's a good fish. Man, I was just hooking up a shrimp and Richard just got absolutely smacked. Now when he comes next to the boat, just keep him from going, you know what I mean? Keep it out away from the boat. He's probably gonna fight for a little while longer. Is that a red? I think that was a red. I didn't see any big old fins on him like a hardhead. It is, haha. Nice, dude, bring him over here. That's a good one. That's a keeper. Let's go. Hey, there we go, dude. Baby. A nice keeper redfish right there. Look how nice. He's so orange, too. Dude, nice, man. Oh, yeah, that's a good keeper. All right, Richard just hooked up right here behind me. He got a nice keeper red. So it's going to go on the stringer. So now we have one red and one drum.
Let's
Comments?
Go.
The good news is that hook wasn't coming out. Oh, I got fish. I got fish. Sorry, that's a good fish. Ooh, I'm hooked up, guys. I was helping Richard get that one done. And there we go on a nice fish. If I had to guess, that's probably another red. As y'all can hear my sticky drag over here. No, wait, am I recording? I am. There we go, guys. Feels so good to finally be on some fish. This feels like a really good one. Man, this is insane. I can't believe it. Well, I ended the camera for 1 second to restart it, guys, and I actually just got broken off. And what sucks the most about that is that the last couple casts, I realized my line was frayed right above the jig head. All right, well, I'm gonna re-rig right here. All right, no, I'm not gonna re-rig. And I just didn't care. I just figured it's not frayed enough to break anything off. And that was just me being lazy. And I guarantee from now on, if I ever feel a frayed line, just like that right there, I will definitely be retying because that sucked. That was a good fish, pulling drag, and he came off. So, oh well, they're biting, like I said 100 times now. We're gonna cast back out. I'm sure there's more of them down there. All right, so Richard's throwing a single drop rig, and I've just been throwing a jig head, and I think he's changing over to a jig head too. But I was hooking them by the tail, but I kept getting caught on the reef down there, so I just hooked the last one by the head, and it worked out great. Tossing them back out. Hopefully it won't be long. All right, well, I don't know if I accidentally, or I don't know if I've stopped recording, so I don't know if it caught that little segment, but if not, I just caught a redfish right here. There he is, guys. Nice 21, 22 inch red right here. put them on the stringer. And it's really nice too because that wind is finally starting to die out. I said it a little bit ago that the wind had picked up like crazy. Well, now it's died back out probably to about 8. And it's just getting to be a good day out here. So we're going to throw those on the stringer, see if we can catch a couple more. We obviously don't need to keep like 2 limits of redfish, but maybe catching 3 or 4 total keepers would be pretty nice. So we're going to throw them on the stringer, and I'm just glad to have one on here. And now I'm checking my line once again. So it actually feels good. It doesn't feel chafed at all. We're going to go ahead and put another shrimp on, cast back out. Richard just got smacked again, missed him, unfortunately, but put another shrimp on. It doesn't matter if they're dead or alive. Richard's actually using dead. I think he caught one on, you had one good bite on live and then a couple good bites on dead. So
yeah,
sometimes dead will actually outperform live just because it puts way more scent into the water, especially with these redfish. So we're casting back out and let's see if we can get a bite. Oh, and there's a fish. As soon as I set the rod down, we got him.
nice. Good size?
Oh, popped off. I didn't get cut that time. Every time I set the rod down today, I get a bite. I was going to put more sunblock on, and there we go. Wow, that's insane. There's one. Dead shrimp on the bottom for all of about 2 seconds. This feels small. I don't think this is a redfish. It's not. What is that? Oh, it's a nice croaker. All right, my favorite to catch. That's okay. Sometimes you got to weed through them. Got him on hook. Throw him back. So we're getting down to the last like 10 shrimp that we have, and we've actually got down to the small ones now out of the colossal ones that we did have, but the fish were biting on the big ones, so hopefully they'll bite on these too. And all I'm doing is taking it and I'm just hooking it right through the head, a little bit deeper than the horn, but just as long as you avoid the brain, it's fine. Hooking them just like that. They can still jump around great, do their thing down there, make some noise, and attract the fish. I didn't even realize how low we had gotten on shrimp, but I just checked the bucket and we're down to our last 2 live ones. I have one on, Richard has one on. These are our last 2 baits. I'm getting bit right now by something little. I'm gonna go ahead and reel that in before. Oh, he just took my bait. Well, that was the last live shrimp. Good news is we still have, do we have enough dead? Yeah, we still have like a full pound of dead shrimp over here, so I'm gonna start rigging that up. Sun-baked shrimp, my favorite. I wasn't even recording, which is absolutely crazy. Richard just got like, oh man, he's out there, bro. That's a good one. Richard's onto a good red right here. It's actually crazy because we haven't had a good bite in about 15 minutes, I would say. And then Richard just got smacked. Wow. And I don't know why I wasn't recording. I thought I was recording this whole time. So I couldn't even see the hook set, but it was insane. He set the hook and it just started pulling drag. Probably like about 15, 20 yards of drag just ripped off in a couple seconds. And that was on was that on the last live shrimp?
Yeah.
I was on the last live one. That's gonna be a good red. Yes, sir. Woo! He's ripping. I'm actually snagged. Dang, that one is all colored. Another good keeper red right here. Tired out, come to the boat. Ooh, under it. Just playing him out. Woo! Nice, dude. There we go. Last live shrimp in the bucket, and he caught himself another nice keeper red. And that one is bigger than the last for sure. That one is definitely a couple inches bigger and really fat. There he is with the nice lit up blue tail too. I think. I thought I saw it. Yeah. Oh, nice fish.
Right in the corner of the mouth.
Perfect. All right, we're gonna throw this guy on the stringer right here, and then we have some dead shrimp, like I just said. We're gonna try to use that, and I may throw a lure and see if there's any trout down there. But yeah, it had been about 15 minutes without a bite, and then boom, just like that. Well, I'm gonna let Richard mess around with those dead shrimp right there, and I'm actually gonna throw a lure for a little while. Not a gulp this time. I'm gonna throw a little down south, and this is, I don't know what color they call this, but it's like black on the top, a little bit of flake on the bottom. We're gonna throw that out because if there's this many fish out here, I feel like if I present it right, get it in front of their face, they should eat it. Or maybe not, maybe they just want scent. We're gonna find out. Well, the bite has slowed down a whole bunch over here. We haven't gotten a bite since that last redfish he caught, which was about 20 minutes ago, I would say. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head to one more spot, And if we catch anything, I'll have the camera rolling obviously over there. But if not, then we'll see y'all back at the truck to show off these fish that we got. All right, so we just got back. We're about to load the boat up in the truck. We have to walk it in because it's a little shallow, but check it out. Here's our stringer fish, plus the one drum, but he fell off the stringer. So 3 redfish right here, all about the same size, about 21, 22 inches. And then of course, that drum. So we're gonna head home, guys. I will see y'all back at the house to clean these up because we are gonna be doing a catch and cook. Y'all probably can't hear with the wind, but I'm gonna be cooking up at least the black drum right here. So we'll see y'all back at the house, and stay tuned. All right, so we're back at the house now and we're cleaning stuff up, but y'all gotta check out what just happened. So we are washing the boat right here. Let me show you. We're washing the boat, cleaning up the little boat, as y'all can see. And as we're holding it up on its side, spraying it, all of a sudden, a tree frog came out of where the motor mounts. There's a little gap in the motor mount under there where you can like fit like a little finger, if you're lucky. And he came out. So he's been fishing with us the whole day and somehow made it back, which is nuts. Alright, what is up, guys? It is the very next day, and I got my fish right here, my drum that I'm about to cook up. But before we do that, I just want to let y'all know that we made some more hats right here. So if you want to pick one up, make sure to send us an email at beforeoutdoors@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram at before_outdoors. We have the original black and white one with the Texas logo, or we have the khaki and green one with the other, just the words right there. So pretty neat little hats right here, guys. Thank you to everyone that's already bought one, and make sure to get them while we still have some. And now let's get right into the cooking part. So like I said, we have our black drum right here, and last time I cooked this, it was not good. So this is kind of like redemption for cooking, because I always hear people say black drum is super good, and a lot of people actually say it's better than redfish. So I don't know about that, but we're about to find out. We're gonna go super simple because I really want to be able to taste it. We're gonna take our fillet, and usually I would blacken it on the half shell. Well, if I was cooking redfish or whatever. But for this one, I just went ahead and took it off. So we have one nice boneless fillet right there. And then people eat redfish throats, so I also have black drum throats right there. So we're just gonna season it up with some blackened seasoning, although I'm not really going to be like putting it in the pan and blackening it. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it in the oven, and then for the last couple of minutes, I'll throw the broiler on. So we're gonna just sprinkle this on one side, and then we're gonna flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. And there's quite a big bloodline in here, if you can see that. I could have cut it out, but I just wanted to leave my fillets together, so. A lot of seasoning on there, perfect. So now we have the oven heating up, and we're about to put this on a pan and throw it in there. So it's been about 15 minutes total, and our fish is done right here. I did around 10 minutes on 350, just baked it like that, and then turned the broiler on for about 4 or 5 minutes on high to kind of try and get that blackened effect. And I would say it worked, so that is done right there. I'm gonna let it cool for a minute, then I'm gonna give it a taste and let you know how it is. The fish is done right here. It looks absolutely amazing. I'm actually impressed by how this turned out, and I'm gonna give it a little try. So we're just gonna break off a big piece like that. Super white, perfect. It actually got a little crust on it, just like I wanted, so let's go for it. Oh, and also guys, I just wanna know before I take this bite, I think it's funny because I forgot that earlier whenever I said how I was gonna cook this, I said I was gonna do it really simple so I could taste the fish, and then I just like lathered it up in blackened seasoning. So anyways, I'm going for it. I like that a lot, but I do have to say I definitely like redfish better. It could just be the way I cooked it. If I cooked them both exactly the same, maybe this would be better, I don't know. The texture is super dense on this. Like, it almost has a little bit of a chew to it. So I don't know if that's because I overcooked it by a couple minutes or whatnot, but either way, it's still really good, and I definitely eat it again. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget, guys, if you want a hat and you want to help support the channel, all the money goes straight back into the videos. Make sure to send us an email or shoot us a DM on Instagram, and we'll get you all set up. So also make sure to hit that like button and leave a comment on the video down below. Subscribe if you're not already, and if you are, thank you guys so much. This is all I have right now, but more videos coming soon. Until next time, peace.